This week I thought about doing something different. Dictation. Dictation. What is dictation? Dictation is when someone speaks and someone else writes. Okay, so I will be speaking and you will be writing what I say. So that's how it works. I will speak and you will write. This is a very good exercise. It's a really useful exercise. I think it's not done enough, in my opinion. I think there could be more dictation activity out there to learn English. In fact, I have a theory. I think dictation is not just underrated, maybe it is, but it's not done much because of one specific reason. Laziness. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's laziness. Why? Well, because dictation takes a bit of effort. It takes a bit of energy. It takes a little bit of organization. Not that much, really, but it takes more energy. You need to write. You need to write and you need to listen more than once. You need to listen, re-listen, 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 listen. I'll stop doing that. But yes, that's the idea, that with dictation you need to listen, re-listen many times and you need to write and rewrite and correct. So it takes a bit more time, it takes a bit more effort, as I said. You need a pen and paper. I would also suggest get yourself a notebook just for English. Some of you think that, we don't need it, I've got an app, I've got Netflix, don't need it, yeah, just watch it on my smartphone or on my iPad or on my laptop or on my TV or on my cinema. If you have a cinema at home, that's weird if you're very rich, anyway. But yeah, you need a notebook. You need a notebook. You need to write stuff down. It's incredibly useful. It's very underrated and it takes a bit more effort, a bit more time. But you know what? If you put a bit more effort, you will see the results. It's hands down, it works like that. If you put a bit more effort, you will see the results. Hands down is a good expression. It means no exception, like no doubt. Hands down is like hands down, meaning 100%, no doubt. Putting effort doesn't have to be like, oh, jeez, I have to work, boring. You can make it fun. That's the whole point. If you make it fun, then the effort, sure, there is a bit more effort because you need to take the pen, the paper, get a bit more quiet, a bit more time. But if you want to do it, then what's the problem? If you are looking forward to doing that activity, to doing that practice, then what is the problem? It's great. Don't feel like, God, I need to work. No, don't think of it like that. Change the framing, okay? The framing is how you see something. Like in a painting, there's a frame and there's the painting inside. Frame it differently. Not work, but fun. I know it's easy to say, but it really is a trick of the brain. If you change the framing, change the narrative in your mind, make it enjoyable, and then you will want to do it. And then that effort is going to be fun as well. The more you go to the gym, the more fun it becomes. The more you run, the more fun it becomes. The more you swim, the more fun it becomes. You know, it's the same thing. It's an exercise, it's a practice, but it has to be fun. It has to be enjoyable. Think of it as a game. I'm not going to speak any longer because I know these videos are a bit long in the introduction of the activity. In the future, I'm going to be like, no messing about, no introductions. I'm going to come in and say, guys, session number 27 of dictation. You know how it works. Get your pen and paper. I'll speak. You write. Let's get down to it. But now, a bit of introduction is needed. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read some phrases, some lines, and you need to write. So pause the video, get yourself a pen and paper, get yourself a notebook so you have it there every day. Okay, and you can use it regularly. I'm going to need my laptop because I wrote it here and I'm not going to print it. So I'm going to read these 8 phrases, 8 lines, one at a time. I'm going to read them twice. I'm going to read each sentence twice. And I'm going to give you time, okay, to write, of course. Or if you rather, maybe actually it's easier if you pause the video after you've heard the first reading and then you can write it. and then you can listen to it again because I'll read it twice, and then So I've got 8 sentences here, okay, 8 sentences, and I'm going to read each sentence twice. Dos veces. Once normal speed, second time a little bit faster, even more normal speed, if that makes sense, which I know it doesn't. But anyway, normal and fast. You have freedom to pause and play as much as you like. That's the beauty of YouTube, of the digital learning process. This is important, guys. Take responsibility for your own learning. It's not just a passive, okay, he's telling me this, I need to do it, and I'm just going to say whatever. No, do what you also think is right. Use your own imagination. Use your own approach to learning. This is one side, but you can tweak it, okay? So if I give you the ingredients, then you can make any cake you like, any English cake you like. Phrase number 1 is, where were you? I've been looking for you. I thought you'd gone back home. I'm going to read it a little bit faster, okay? Where were you? I've been looking for you. I thought you'd gone back home. Sentence number 2. I can't believe you thought I'd left. I would never do that. Have some faith. Bit faster. I can't believe you thought I'd left. I would never do that. Have some faith. Phrase number 3. Well, you've done it before. Remember last Christmas party at John's? Bit faster. Well, you've done it before. Remember last Christmas party at John's? Sentence 4. Yeah, but I was very drunk that time. I didn't do it on purpose. Yeah, but I was very drunk that time. I didn't do it on purpose. Sentence 5. Oh, and that's meant to be a good excuse? Oh, and that's meant to be a good excuse? Sentence 6. Why are we going back to that Christmas party? It's history. Why are we going back to that Christmas party? It's history. Sentence 7. Well, old habits die hard. You've done it once, you can do it twice. Well, old habits die hard. You've done it once, you can do it twice. Sentence 8, final sentence. I'm here now. Let's just have a good time. Come on. I'm here now. Let's just have a good time. Come on. How did that go, guys? How was it? Was it difficult? I imagine it wasn't all easy peasy, lemon squeezy, nice and fluid, but that's the point. It's not meant to be obvious. It's not meant to be super easy the first time. Maybe it was, and that's great news. And you can do more of this even in your own time. You can find bits of podcasts or bits of films even that you enjoy and just write some sentences down that you hear. Okay, it's a very good practice. Before I conclude this video, I would like to read this whole thing again because maybe you've noticed it's actually a dialogue of 8 sentences, 2 people talking, 4 sentences, 4 sentences. It's a dialogue because a dialogue gives you context and it gives you more understanding of the comprehensible input. It's more comprehensible if it's in context. And this is a little dialogue that I wrote for fun for you. I'm going to read it again in normal speed. And then I'll do actually a faster version as well. Where were you? I've been looking for you. I thought you'd gone back home. Can't believe you thought I'd left. I would never do that. Have some faith. Well, you've done it before. Remember last Christmas party at John's? Yeah, but I was very drunk that time. I didn't do it on purpose. Oh, and that's meant to be a good excuse? Why are we going back to that Christmas party? It's history. Well, old habits die hard. You've done it once, you can do it twice. I'm here now. Let's just have a good time. Come on. A little bit faster. Where were you? I've been looking for you. I thought you'd gone back home. Can't believe you thought I'd left. I would never do that. Have some faith. Well, you've done it before. Remember last Christmas party at John's? Yeah, but I was very drunk that time. I didn't do it on purpose. Oh, and that's meant to be a good excuse? Why are we going back to that Christmas party? It's history. Well, old habits die hard. You've done it once, so you can do it twice. I'm here now. Let's just have a good time. Come on. Come on. Let's have a good time. I hope you had a good time with this video. And let me know, obviously, how that went. I will, of course, at some point in this video, I forgot to mention that, give you the original version so you can compare your own version with the original one and you can see how well you did and maybe some mistakes that you made, some things that maybe weren't clear. And I think it's a very good exercise. So I'll put it at some point here at the end of the video. Don't cheat. Don't go to the end before you've done the dictation exercise. I know you won't cheat. It would be stupid. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. And please let me know in the comments if you like this kind of activity, if you enjoyed it, what you'd like to see more of. Maybe I speak too much before and after. Give me some feedback and I really, really would appreciate it. Okay, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Enjoy it and